And we're live. Hey guys, welcome to Crypto Talk Now live with Larry. Max and Patches both have the evening off. So grateful that you guys have joined us here on this beautiful, beautiful Tuesday evening here on the East Coast. So before we get into it, let's say hello to the audience members that are here. If you guys would, we're going to keep reminding you, or when I say we, I mean I, the royal we. We're going to keep reminding you to please hit that like button because I would like to break 100 likes. Let's see if we can do that on this show right here. Boomer Effin' Sooner is here. He says, howdy, sir, Larry and Mighty Max. Saying hello to Grizzly Bear and Mr. J, a Mr. J reference, perhaps. What's up? GS is here. Perhaps he's driving a Lexus GS 350. Grizzly Bear is here. Thank you so much for you guys being here. And guess what? Your crypto doom and gloomer is back. But actually, I look at this as an opportunity because, let's just go ahead and share it in here. Hold on, bear with me 1 second. We lost that one screen. Let's share it one more time. Yeah, so I look at it as an opportunity. The market is moving down. I've been watching it in the last couple hours. It's been moving further and further down. So it's an opportunity to get into some stuff that you believe in. We are going to talk about LCX. We're going to talk about ALBT. We're going to talk about Quant. And there's one other one we're going to talk about. Let me just see which one it is here. Let me bring up my other tab. You guys can't see it, or maybe you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. Hold on 1 second. Let's bring up Microsoft Edge. We're going to talk about Quant. And there was something else. Oh, yeah, XTC. That was the other one. I forgot. All right. So we're going to make history on today's show. And you're probably wondering how that's going to be. We're actually going to have two non-humans on the show today in representing two different languages, English and also Spanish. So we're going to have some AIs on today. And I'll show you what I mean afterwards. But Fern NJ, Fern or FER, New Jersey, 75. I just finally figured that out. It's not Fern. It could be FER NJ for New Jersey, 75. LCX showing some real strength. A lot more holding. I'm bullish. That's the one I'm most bullish on. I'm the most bullish in terms of the one that I don't own. Well, there's two of them. Number one is LCX, and number two, and I regret not getting into both of them sooner because I have not gotten into them yet. So number two is ALBT. Now, if you bear with me 1 minute, it's getting a little hot in here because I'm drinking yet another cup of coffee. I will be right back. I'm actually going to take off this sweatshirt. And I'm back. All right. Thank you for that. So let's say hello to the rest of the audience members before we get into the news. If you would, please do me a favor, hit the like button. I do have a good segment coming up on LCX, and I see Tim Shea is in the house. So the second segment is going to be on ALBT, and he loves ALBT. So Tim Shea says, hey, because that's what Tim Shea says. Big Dave is here. What's up, gentlemen? Thank you so much for being here. Big Dave has returned. Mr. Lambo's Crypto Talk is here. And guess what? We did a short, and you were actually featured in the beginning of the short. I said your name. So that's cool stuff. All right. So the short was released today. Brittany here is reminding me again what day it is because, sometimes I forget what day it is. All the days seem to blend together. But she says, happy Tuesday. Thank you so much, Brittany, for being here. Let's see, part of the CTN family. Everyone is here. Am I forgetting anyone? I'm just scanning down. Everyone's saying hello to one another. It's a nice thing. Brian Dowie is here. Thank you so much for being back. An OG of OGs of OGs. All you guys are. Grizzly Bear is back. Hello, Tim and Brian. I hope you guys are doing well. And Fermi and Brittany. All right, so getting over. Let's just jump right into it. Why not? Let's just dive in head first. We're not dipping our toe into the pool. We're just going to jump right in. Cannonball style. So let's talk about LCX. This actually from LCX. LCX. Okay, so I want to talk about NFTs. We don't talk about NFTs enough on here. And NFTs, in my opinion, are going to be just I think that this might be the year, maybe not 2023, but especially in 2024 will be the year of the NFTs. 2023, I mean, we're still in its infancy. But watch out when 2024 rolls around. I think you're going to see more and more NFTs with real utility. And LCX is trying to lead the way, trying to become the first blockchain bank, right? Monty wrote a book about blockchain banking. And if you don't know who Monty is, he's the CEO of LCX, right? So this from LCX: maximize the potential of your assets. NFTs have expanded beyond buying, selling, and trading. You can now also lend and borrow them. Well, that sounds like language that a bank would use. You see that? Lend and borrow are banking terms. Okay, learn, and this is the reason why they're highly regulated. Someone wrote in the comments, I guess their app is someone was unhappy with their app or something. A couple people mentioned it in the comments. I have not tried the LCX app. You guys let me know if you have. But remember, we're still early. So, okay, so we want to learn more about this, right? And I have that tab open right here from the LCX website. And here it is. Market Insights, lending and borrowing NFTs. Okay, so these NFTs, you know them as non-fungible tokens, right? It's a thriving class. Well, I don't know how thriving they are. It's to me, I think we're in a stage right now where it's considered artwork. It's digital artwork. So the utility is now starting to come into fruition, or even not even that, but being conceptualized, thought about, and plans are being set forth from places like LCX, right? The LCX exchange. And the LCX token is going to be a beneficiary of the exchange doing well. They're trying to be a blockchain bank. This is the reason why, this is where I was coming back to. They're regulated highly. They have 8 licenses. And someone pointed out in the comments that, crypto.com has a license too. But what I'm saying is that this is something new, and they're already starting out proactively from a regulatory standpoint. All right, so the demand for financial products in the NFT industry stems from a major issue. While it is possible to sell crypto almost instantly, the NFT industry is considered illiquid. This is a good point. It's a good point. So, everything needs to have a market, right? So no matter what your investments are. So, we have traditional investments, stocks and bonds and mutual funds. And, your grandmother, I don't know if is it considered investment still, a CD, certificate of deposit? Well, some people invest in artwork, for example, or some people like me a long time ago, just for fun, it was a hobby of mine, would be into sports collectibles. So some people might be invested in, let's say, Mickey Mantle baseball cards. So, when you look at this, there has to be a market for it. How liquid is a 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle card? Now, it's worth a lot, right? Even if it's not in great condition, and it's worth more if it's graded, correct? But how easily are you able to sell it? So I would compare like sports collectibles, like baseball cards and football cards. That would be sort of like NFTs. There has to be a market for it. There has to be, people wanting to buy and sell them. So they're not quite as liquid as, let's say, like a stock or a bond or a mutual fund or a crypto, right? So this is a good point right here. When users sell their NFT, they must sell the entire thing. This is partially true, but we did see that they had was it Dogecoin had, it wasn't part of Doge, but there was an NFT of the original dog, the original Shiba Inu for Doge, and they were selling fractions of it. So I believe that they already do this. It says not even parts of them, as would be the case with NFT fractionalization. So I think you're going to start seeing more and more fractionalized NFTs, where you don't have to buy the whole NFT. And maybe like, for example, a sports team could own one big NFT, and all the players on the team perhaps would own a fraction of that. Or let's say instead of a Christmas bonus, your company gives you a fraction. No one's ever said this before because it just popped into my brain. Instead of getting a Christmas bonus, you're working in corporate America. And instead of getting your Christmas bonus, they give you a fraction of a corporate NFT. Everybody that works for the company gets a portion of this nice NFT. I don't know what it is. It's some kind of, cute dog or I don't know, the picture of the CEO, some type of fraction of that NFT. That could happen in the future. Instead of getting a Christmas bonus, you get a piece of an NFT. How about that? Now, how liquid is it going to be? That's the key. It's got to be liquid, right? And right now, they're not so liquid. Okay, these issues explain why NFT lending has now emerged as the latest sector of digital finance. It solves the problem of NFTs having low liquidity and makes it easier for people to invest in the NFT economy by lowering the cost of doing so. All right, NFT Fi. The intersection of DeFi and NFTs, also known as NFT Fi, is among the hottest areas in DeFi right now. The NFT lending and borrowing arena is currently one of the biggest sectors within this NFT Fi. Now, this is the first time I've heard this particular term, NFT Fi. I mean, I understand what it means, but I haven't heard it referred to as such. There are DeFi NFTs and NFT Fi. Okay, that's what these are. At the point where the two fields meet or intersect. So you got, the NFT world meaning the DeFi world, and they're calling it NFT Fi. All right, so that's going to be maybe a new hot buzzword in the NFT world. Remember, I'm not, heavily involved in researching the NFT market space. So I'm going off of what, LCX is considering here because, like I said, I don't spend a lot of time researching the NFT market. All right, so people first buy and trade NFTs, right? That's what the basic thing is. However, there are also NFT derivatives, NFT pricing, NFT infrastructure, and other projects. So to me, I hate to use this analogy, but NFTs is like a fun thing. I just picture a bunch of high school kids or college kids, making a bunch of pictures and selling it to each other. It's an immature type of space. I don't mean that in a negative sense. It's just a fun type of feeling thing. And then the LCX gets involved and it has more of a corporate business feel where they're taking these, cute pictures and they're giving real world utility behind them, right? This is just not only LCX, but some of these companies that moving into the space are looking to do this sort of thing. So that's when you're going to see, the title of your car, or maybe your driver's license, or, the deed to your house would be perhaps an NFT. Now, if you have, let's say, two people own a house, a husband and wife, or let's say children inherited a home. Say there's, 7 children, they could have that one NFT and each child has a fraction of that NFT, which represents the deed to your home, for example. So, you could see how this could be used in estate planning. I mean, just throwing the stuff out there. All right, people first buy and trade NFTs. However, as I'm going to mention, I'm reading this again. There are also NFT derivatives, NFT pricing, NFT infrastructure, and other projects. People are exploring the frontiers of NFTs. So each of these sectors is growing quickly. But now here's where LCX comes in. Remember, now put your banking hats on. I don't know how you guys feel about banks. I really don't like banks, but and I'm from the mortgage industry. But look, as a mortgage broker, we don't really like banks. But LCX has, they're looking at everything from the lens of, they're trying to merge traditional banking, right? Traditional banking into the crypto world. So they're thinking and acting like a bank. This, what I'm reading here sounds like a bank to me. All right. But NFT borrowing and lending, because they got borrowing and lending right in there. Protocols are the widest NFT Fi classification outside of marketplaces right now. Okay. What are lending and borrowing? Okay, you can now use your NFT. Now, let's just back up for a minute, Larry. Just slow down. Let's slow down just for people like me that are, a little slower to catch this stuff. This is what I'm trying to say here is that the gist of this whole thing is that NFTs are illiquid, right? It's hard to buy and sell them. There's not, always a buyer waiting to buy your Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT, for example. So how would you like to take that expensive NFT and, be able to lend off of it? That's what we're talking about. You can use them as collateral. So, you might have the NFT to your, Bitcoin BMW, for example. I don't know if he's here. He might have an NFT that represents the title to his BMW. He might want to be able to, borrow off of that. or lend off of it. All right. So you can now use your NFT as collateral to borrow tokens from another user. You can also use it the other way around, providing to lend tokens to NFT owners in exchange for their NFTs before the loan period expires. Now, just stop for a minute and think about the future. You're going to be living in a future with digital assets, NFTs, perhaps websites could be, you could have a website and the ownership of the website could be an NFT. So you're going to have a lot of different digital assets. Someone might have someone might have an online game. Someone might have a piece of digital artwork. Someone might have, so many different things that are going to be digital assets. So you're going to be looking to buy, sell, but also lend and borrow off of these digital assets. So they think this is, they're on the right path right here, because you're starting to see the NFT industry over the next couple years is going to start to mature, and it's going to move out of the artistic phase. Okay. I'm not trying to bash artists, and I'm not trying to do anything like that. I'm just saying that it started from an artistic standpoint, and it's going to move towards more and more utility. All right. So now, okay, the NFT will be transmitted to the token's lender. Our smart contract executes this process in a permissionless and decentralized manner. Okay. So here are the 4 models. Now, make sure you guys pay attention, because there's going to be a quiz afterwards. Not really, but pay attention anyway. Peer-to-peer NFT lending. The first type of NFT lending repeats the traditional concept of a lending marketplace by connecting lenders and borrowers. This is peer-to-peer. There's no third party. It's direct, person to person or company to company. Peer-to-protocol NFT lending. Peer-to-peer NFT lending marketplaces enable you to personalize loan terms, whereas peer-to-protocol NFT lending marketplaces enable you to directly borrow from the protocol. Okay, so perhaps borrowing from LCX. Non-fungible debt positions, okay? It adheres to a CDP, collateralized debt position. Are you down with CDP? Okay, maybe. Structure, which allows borrowers to withdraw stablecoins when collateralizing cryptocurrencies. NFT rentals. So now for the NFT rentals, before I even get into this could also be like in the gaming world. I don't know, like you have a sword, or, you have some kind of a weaponry, some kind of an asset in the game, and you want to lend it to other players, right? So that would be something like this. Maybe you have some kind of rare part of a game, you want to rent it out. It mostly includes permissionless markets. Now, maybe want to take it into a little bit more of the real world instead of the gaming world. Maybe you have, the deed to a beach house, and you want to take that, or maybe it's a timeshare, and you want to just take that and rent it out for a couple weeks. This would be an example of that. NFT rentals. It mostly includes permissionless markets where potential tenants and renters agree to varying conditions for NFTs. Well, they're already kind of pigeonholing it into, renters and tenants. So they're kind of using the traditional, almost like real estate, renters and tenants, but they don't really mean that. They're talking about, from this conceptual standpoint, they're talking about renters and tenants and stuff like that. But I'm talking about being able to rent out any type of digital asset. So that's what they're really alluding to here. They didn't go into a lot of detail, but I'm adding more stuff in there for them. What are the benefits? This feature opens up a plethora. Have we ever said plethora on the show before? Of opportunities. Lending and borrowing enable you to address your liquidity problem without selling your NFTs. The idea is equivalent to mortgaging a home for liquidity. Oh my God, I know something about that. So, perhaps you have a very expensive NFT. You have a CryptoPunk. And you're in love with your CryptoPunk. Oh, you really shouldn't be, because it's a little weird. But let's say you really like this CryptoPunk and you don't want to give it up, or that it's going to be more valuable in the future. Well, lend against it. So, or borrow against it. Borrow against it. You can indeed earn interest as a token lender by lending out tokens. In addition, the borrower is unable to pay back the loan. It is unable to pay back the loan. You will receive the NFT. Okay, so now it sounds like a pawn shop, right? You go to a pawn shop, you take your wife's diamond ring, which is not looking, and you drop it at the pawn shop. And then what happens? If you don't pay back the loan, they keep your wife's, engagement ring. All right. You could also consider this a feature that allows you to sell your NFT, but then return it at a slightly higher cost after a certain period. And to me, I would just say this is the pawn shop model. All right. Conclusion. Do not limit your NFTs to trading, but explore all of your options available in the market, including the latest features of lending and borrowing. This can help you realize more financial gains from your existing assets and thus increase your market portfolio too. Now, I'm super excited and bullish on LCX. And full disclosure, I do not own one single LCX token, not one. But I do plan to get some in the future. So this is what's going on. And thank you to the LCX people for having this on their website and making it a good start to the show. All right, so let's jump into the comments, and we're going to get into the next section. Tim Shea is going to be excited because it's going to be on ALBT, and some other people will be excited too. But let's first say hello to the audience. Most important thing is still the audience because it's your show. I'm just here to, I don't know, just guide us down the road. Okay, so where are we? I should have put a little star here. Let's just see. All right. So did we miss anybody? I don't think we did. Showing some real strength. All right. LCX. And we saw Brittany and GS and Grizzly Bear. All right. So Mr. Lambo's Crypto Talk. Yeah, I saw that Luna Classic short. Felt like a celebrity for a few seconds. How about that? Good. I'm glad you saw it. I'm happy. I actually went back because I was just going to put your comment in there, but I actually didn't mention your name. So I went back and clipped where I said your name and put that in there because I wanted to kind of honor you. And I thought you'd get a kick out of it if you happen to watch the short. All right. Mr. J Crypto is back. Hey, we are on here. All right. Thank you. And he's been messaging me on Twitter. Appreciate the stuff he's been sending me. And you guys can do that as long as I follow you. If I don't follow you, you can just make a post and then I'll figure out a way to follow you. All right. So Brian Dowie. What's up? Tom Shea Butter. I haven't heard it that way. Watermelon Sugar Crypto High is here. Good evening, Larry and CTN family. Boomer F and Sooner marked safe from having classified documents in my garage. Oh, no. Was something going on in politics? It sounds like a political reference, but I don't pay attention anymore to politics. So, all right. Well, I don't watch TV. That's how I don't get any diseases. All right. Hello, Brian. All right, good. Big Dave. And Cool Cat Crypto is here. He's perhaps passing some wind. This time, not on anything in particular, but just relieving himself of extra bloat up, air. All right. So Brian Dowie here and CCC, Cool Cat Crypto, of course, in the house. He came in through the cat door. Let's see. Tim Shea. The Dems raised the debt ceiling, which means they will print soon. I told you. I didn't tell you that part, but last night I told you they're coming up with a new way. Now they're coming up with a new way to formulate, how they calculate the inflationary rate, and that's another part of it. So now they'll say, well, we're going to raise the debt ceiling so we can just whatever. I don't know. They make up the rules as they go along. I don't like it, but it's bullish as heck. Yeah. We could be at the beginning of the bull run now. Wow. It's almost February. Let's see, what do we got? Exactly 21 days to the start of the bull run and 5 p.m. So it's a little bit, we're almost, almost exactly 21 days away. I might change the time from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern. And you guys change your own time because I can't keep up with the different time zones. So you just do your own conversion. But maybe my prediction about the bull run will be true. It would be amazing. All right. And guess who's here? Juan Restrepo. I have not seen you here. Hi from Miami. How about that? I'd love to go back to Miami. I haven't been there in a long, long time. Beautiful, beautiful place. Miami Beach. Hi from Miami. Juan Restrepo. Thank you so much for being here. Meow Talk Now. Crypto McDizzle for Sizzle is here, a.k.a. Michael Cornwell, Crypto Mike. All right. Dem Cowboys. All right, that's right. Cool Cat's a Cowboy fan. And let's see here. Juan. 305 is in the house. Let's freaking go. All right, that's the area code for Miami, perhaps. All right, so Mr. J, crypto, so much going on. You can tell everyone wants to be the one on the top. All right, cool. I like the little top emoji there too. All right, so all right, let's see what's up, Mike. Cool Cat, hide the edibles. Yes, make sure the cat is not eating the gummies. We don't know how it react to his system. Probably, pass more gas. Probably no edibles in my cat food. All right. We have China now trying to copy Quant. Oh, that doesn't surprise me. They're probably trying to reverse engineer it, and they'll come out with the Chinese version of Quant, perhaps. They're very industrious. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Tim Shea picked up more ALBT today, Larry. Accumulate before it takes off. I've been reading a lot of bullish stuff. We're going to get into it very soon. I'm going to give you a little ALBT segment. Yeah, I'm feeling the same about it. ALBT. Okay, there's another ALBT fan. What about a non-sweet Carolina NFT? All right, well, you can own a fraction of it. Didn't Larry FOMO into H-bar at the height of the pump? No, I was looking for something to get into. It was down just slightly, like 1.2%, and I bought a little bit of H-bar. I've had it before. I forgot that I owned it, but I didn't have a lot of it before. And I sold it off and made money in 2021. So I did buy another bag of H-bar because I had to buy something. I did have a little bit of a FOMO thing going on. And, I didn't want to buy anything that was really, really pumping. All right. So I satisfied my craving to buy crypto. All right. Brian Dowie, Cool Cat. Larry waiting to put his money into XRP 3 weeks after the lawsuit ends. Oh, crazy stuff. Well, at least I got XLM. I got XLM a few days ago. I added to my XLM bag. It's my second nice bag of XLM. So I'm happy about that. Chaka Crypto. Don't forget to smash the like button. Thank you so much. And don't forget, Larry, to give a shout out or a plug, whatever we call it here. I guess Larry calls it a plug. I'm talking about myself in the third person. I'm not sure why, but Chaka Crypto is here. And so we got to make sure that we represent his channel. In case you guys want to subscribe, you can. If you don't want to, it's fine, but I think you should. I highly recommend it. It's not financial advice. He's a nice guy, so just subscribe. And I'll be your friend or something like that. I don't know. Oh, he'll be your friend. All right, so there you go. Look at that. He's doing one on Veracity, or he just did one on VRA. All right, I have VRA still. MMAI, I got MMAI. By the way, I have a good new name for them if they want to contact me. I don't think they will, but I have a rebranding idea for them. I thought about it the other day. I got a perfect name for them. So, but anyway, Volt Inu, Shibarium. I made that prediction February 14th. That's when Shibarium's coming out. In case you guys want to mark it on your calendar, February 14th, 2023. It's the same day the bull run starts, but I believe that'll happen. They'll release that in the morning. So February 14th, 2023, around 9 or 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, somewhere in that range. That's when Shibarium's coming out. Put it on your calendar. And if I'm wrong, it doesn't matter. It's just an estimate. It's a forecast. I get it from looking at the stars at night. All right. Don't forget to smash the like button there. And Mr. Lambos, Crypto Talk, how much of a pullback will Bitcoin experience? 20%. Now, I thought about that before we came on. Now, let's see where Bitcoin's at now. I'm going to say that we're going to get a 20% correction before we really start to take off. So Bitcoin is sitting right here, 22,563. Let me just use my phone. I'll use my calculator. Oh, let's see here. 20% of that number, 22,000. I know that, I'm not looking at charts or anything. I don't like to look at charts. All right, it's going to be 18,050. That's where it's going to go down to before the bull run happens. We're going to touch 18,050, 20% correction from where we are at this moment in time. All right, that's my prediction there. All right, and Chaka. What up, y'all? We going up or down again? We're going to go down, in my opinion. But it's okay. It's a good thing for people like me that need to accumulate. All right, and maybe, all you guys want to accumulate. I think down and then a nice pump. Yep. for the bull run, perhaps. We'll see. February. McDiz dip for Jerome. Start to pump a little after. Yeah, because they're changing the rules, the way the inflationary rate is depicted or calculated. All right. Caroline NFTs can fall under fetish. Are we allowed to say that on here? Very, very ish. Sheepish. Is that a sheep? All right. So, or a bear or something. Sheep, I think. Utility run February to March, not financial advice. Banks are currently a necessary evil. Hey, look at that. Lazy Jedi is here. This is the crypto show you're looking for. And I promise we will get into ALBT soon, but it's more important that I get to these comments because, that's what you guys want. Will the Thrill is back. All the cup and handles forming with alts are, well, we can't say that word on here, or can we? And I don't wear a purse, so I'm loaded up. Good to see everyone. Thank you so much. He's looking at charts and watching the cup and handle formations. So there is your technical analysis update provided by CTN sideline reporter Will the Thrill. All right, April Cornwell. Hey, it's a snow day here. Supposed to get 10 inches. Hope everyone had a good day. Do you remember staying up late at night? For those of you from the north, or those of you, well, I'm from the north, but those of you from areas where there's a lot of snow, wherever the heck it is. Do you remember staying up late at night, just hoping and praying and wishing that you'd have a day off from school? And then when you're from the north, like I am, and it's 6 to 8 inches of snow, that's like a dusting, and you go to school anyway. Especially when it's a private school, they make their own rules. All right, Lazy Jedi, Tim, Chaka, Brian, Boomer. Will the Thrill, hey Tim, Brian Dowie, Relief Rally, banks want to grab everything and cheap. Black Swan event, Tether or Binance, then utility run around March, right in time for the ISO and XRP kit. And that's what I've been saying all along. How in the world does the XRP case not end in XRP's favor if they're going to be implementing its system, right, for the ISO mandate? Strange stuff. It's like this stuff was already scripted. Probably. Just what I think will happen. You might be right. Biden is down with CCP. Mr. Lambo's Crypto Talk. Brian, you think Binance will fail? I think they're too big to fail. Well, that sounds like, corporate America talk. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say, because we're dealing with people that don't play fair. Regulatory bodies. They can just, they come out and just saber rattle everything and scare the heck out of people. They come out with these swords. This I had in high school. They come out like this and they scare everybody with the sword. They might not even do anything, but they just want to scare people. And they do that kind of stuff. And that's what causes things to go down. And it's like, they do it on purpose. And then they add their positions. You notice how Jim Cramer said that Bitcoin was horrible? And then all of a sudden it just went crazy? It's done by design. All right. So, yeah, he did that. Plethora. Yeah, it's a lot. I agree. All right. Binance is going bye-bye. Well, you think so? Because of the regulation? Or they got some dirt on CZ? Steve the Canadian. Why blockchain, though? All these things already happened on the cloud, online. No one ever says why on the blockchain. You can buy fractional art as is. And fractional reserve lending is causing the issues we see today. Well, it's a good point. I guess this is LCX's unique spin. They have to have their niche or niche. I don't know how they say it in Canada. And by the way, do you guys say fiat or fiat? Or niche or niche? Brian Dowie, Mr. Lambo CZ started the takedown of FTX. Big names and powerful people behind FTX. Yeah, I think they can take down Binance if they decide to. Maybe. And that's going to be, you want to talk about doom and gloom. If that or Tether, if Tether depegs then and collapses, it's going to cause a death spiral. I get your point, though, Brian. The Fed printing again, I hate it, will facilitate the run. That's the thing. If they are going to start to go crazy and then, they're just going to just do this with the money printer, it could trigger a bull run. And the stock market will get, helped as well. All right, Cool Cat Crypto. CZ thinks he's important. He's not. Oh, hey, guys. All right. Take note of the puzzled look on CZ's face when he goes down. All right. So I heard something about Binance and Uniswap. That would be cool. Well, Uniswap is okay. Uniswap is okay. They're in with the commodities board there. What's it? The CFTC. They're on the advisory board along with who is it? Stellar Lumens. So they're protected by the regulatory bodies. Brian Dowie, Tim printing money that they shouldn't, maybe to help usher in the reset. You would think it would be the other way around. I think that they're on to us. I mean, I think that they know that we're on to them about the great financial reset, or whatever they want to call it. And they're kind of like pivoting and changing their plans. All right. Tim Shea Butter, ready for action. April Cornwell, never been to a beach, but it's on my bucket list and I'm ready. All right, well, good. And Green Candle Fanatic is here. He's crazy about green candles, especially the large ones. Eddie T, what up? All right, April Shea. Oh, sorry. Tim Shea. April, wow, you have to go. Sorry. I don't know if there is an April Shea. Well, maybe somewhere in the world. All right, Eddie T, smash the like button and sub. Thank you so much. He takes his, are you in the Blue Wrench Club? Well, if you're not, you should be, but he takes his Blue Wrench Club responsibilities seriously. No, there really are no responsibilities, but the mods, the real mod comes out sometimes and tells people to sub and stuff like that. All right. So Big Watch Dude is back. Hey, Larry and CTN fam. My H bar. All right. Eddie T. Selmo Fudd is here. Thank you for being here. That H bar, though. All right. So, yes, it's on the list. Well, let's see. Make sure I said hello to everybody here. Brian Dowie, every time someone mentions Larry buying XRP, he grabs a sip of water. That's funny. And there's the link if you want to subscribe to Chaka Crypto, provided by the commissioner of Crypto Talk, Tim Shea. Brian Dowie, Tim, give Caroline a low 5 for me. Okay. All right. Brian, she loves those. Well, some might want to give her a low 8 or 9. Some of us. All right. So, Selmo, you down with XRP? Larry is it. All right. It's funny stuff. If anyone says, are you down with XRP? Just know that it came from me because I made it up in my crazy brain. Can't say that. Yeah, we can't say it. We can't even say anything. I don't even know if I can say the word fetish. I don't know what I can say. Can I say the word freedom? I was even hesitant to say that. A 1-hour delay. Steve the Canadian, we only shut down school for heavy ice and rain up here. Oh, that's right. Well, in Canada, they're tougher up there. All right. Cool Cat. Stuck in my Decent wallet and haven't checked it for a long time. Yep. It's all scripted. And Larry shouldn't flash your sword on the screen. That's another thing. It's horrible if you got no game. Fiat. Steve the Canadian, niche like quiche. And fiat like the car. Yes, fiat like the car. I agree with that one. Niche like quiche. Niche. I like to say niche. I say niche and fiat like the car. I don't know. I don't like quiche. I don't like the food quiche. I don't like quiche and I don't like tuna fish. Everything else I eat. All right. So Tim, got it. All right. The Italian word. Fiat. All right. Brian Dowie. People behind the reset don't care if we know. No bull run until the switch is flipped. Maybe. Well, they'll flip it on the 13th of February. Brian Dowie, Larry, give Eddie T a blue wrench already. All right. Well, he should have one. He's always coming in here and saying like and subscribe. Let's see. And guys, if you could just hit the like button while I'm trying to frantically, well, not frantically, but I'm trying. Oh, there's our show right there. Guys, if you could just I got to put it on mute. All right. Here's Eddie T. All right. You're now part of the Blue Wrench Club. You don't have to do anything, but he already is doing something. Steve the Canadian, they care that we know. The World Economic Forum assumed we would be more open to change, and social media wasn't as advanced as it is. Technology was too far ahead for the old ones to realize, in my opinion. All right. It's well-spoken or well-typed. We never closed schools in Toronto. Well, no. Not tougher. If we shut down for a foot of snow every time, we would always be shut down. Well, they would just have to have school at home. I will do my best to support. All right. Thank you so much, Eddie T. And let's go over and do our ALBT segment. That's a good segue. I don't know why, but it is. And also, before we do that, the market's down 3.5%. But nobody really cares. We don't have to talk about the rundown of the top 50. Well, let's get into what we really do care about, and that's ALBT. And there it is. Now, this one is a shout out to Mando CT, the ex-Maximist. All right. He's patting himself on the back here. I mean, it's well deserved. I called ALBT at 5 cents. So I'm up 100%. But I am looking to add to my bags soon to get 1 million tokens. This will be over $1 to $5 US in the next bull run. Do you hear that, Tim Shea? He's saying he's calling it now. All right, he already called investing in ALBT. I think he said around $10 million market cap. And now he's predicting it's going to go $1 to $5 in the next bull run with ease, but can 10x without effort. Powerhouse of the project with huge partnerships. All right, so thank you for the contribution and your tweet, Mando CT. He is part of the blue checkbox club. I guess I'll follow him here. I don't even know how to do that. I think I can get part of that club, but I haven't applied. All right, so Luffy, not Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but Luffy, MD _ Luffy trades. Boys, now this is I got two opposing views come up. You know, don't get frightened. I got a positive and a negative, but the negative's coming first. Okay, here it is. Because you guys need the news. You need the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, this is from Luffy. I'll follow him too. Big boys are selling ALBT. Be careful out there. I'm expecting a hard dip back to the 6 cent region. I hope it happens because that's when I'm going to buy it. So I'm just going to go off of what he says. If we don't break through this huge sell wall, ALBT, if Bitcoin corrects hard, say bye-bye to your profits. All right, so this is from, again, Luffy. And he's got this little graph here. So he's showing that the big guys are selling. Now, here's the opposing view. This is, this is the light at the end of the tunnel view. I'm going to pull it up right now. All right, so here it is. This is another technical analysis guy. And this is Crypto Sleeping Giants at Crypto S Giants. ALBT is looking amazing here for the next leg up. Perfect retest, turning resistance to support at 9.27 cents. And now breaking out of the downward trend line. Expecting 20 cents very soon. And there it is there. Here is your ALBT technical analysis. Provided by who? Provided by at Crypto S Giants right here. And so there it is. It's looking amazing here for the next leg up. Perfect retest. So this resistance at the 9.27 cents level is now becoming support. He's expecting it to hit 20 cents soon. Now, this was back, just so you know, back on the 20th. So this was 4 days ago. And this Luffy post was also on the 20th. So they're both in the same time period. But I just wanted to bring you, sort of a positive sentiment and a negative one. I mean, they're both bullish. They're bullish on ALBT, but they're talking about it going in different directions. So there is that. And let's see. This from Nick Crypto Crusader at Ncash official. This is easy for him. These are his top three: HBAR, Casper, ALBT. Which three altcoins do you think are most likely to make 100x over the next 2 years? And there it is. This is what he's saying. HBAR, which I just bought a bag of, a couple days ago. Casper I have not purchased yet. It's on my list. And ALBT is, LCX and ALBT will be my next purchases. Those two right there. I'm zeroing in on those, waiting for a nice pullback. So yeah, he's predicting these three are going to 100x over the next 2 years. So there you go. So there is your ALBT news segment. All right, so there was Chaka Crypto. Let's close this out and let's get back to the comments here if we can. Everyone's doing a good job entertaining each other while I'm talking, which is good. All right. JG, not the Muffin Man, but Muff Man, longtime cryptocurrency writer and critic, David Gerard explains the big players in the industry are buying in order to control the market. Well, it's interesting because, they'll, like, Jim Cramer is a good example. He'll just trash Bitcoin and say you can't be in any cryptocurrency. And then the next thing you know, institutions start buying it, a few days later. So stuff like that happens. Yeah, I agree. Rafael Santos is here from the Philippines. Hello, guys, and hello, Sir Larry. Thank you for being here again. Brian Dowie. The more mainstream media craps on crypto, the more they're buying. That's exactly my point with Jim Cramer. Or someone like Goldman Sachs will come out and do a report and be like, crypto is not good for institutional investing. And then next thing you know, they buy it like a couple days later. Or they already did buy it. Or something weird happens. It's just, or they're shorting it. I mean, there's just weird stuff that happens. It's all orchestrated. JG, that's what I'm saying. You have to watch out where these sources of information are coming from, because sometimes they have an agenda, right? There's a reason why they're saying things. And that's why I got a little bit like, things that make you go, kind of thing, because it was like someone was complaining in the chat that, we're only talking about these things because we're pumping our own bags. And I've been coming out and telling you guys always tease me about it. I mean, do I own any XRP? No. I mean, he was complaining about me pumping the bag of LCX that doesn't exist. I don't own any LCX. Even in the video, I say I don't own it. But that's just what happens. It happens. It's okay. It makes them feel good. All right. The price needs to be high enough so the big boys' loans don't get liquidated, but it needs to be low enough so the bag holders don't attempt to cash out. All right. Brian Dowie, when mainstream media says bull run, it's time to sell. Yeah, because they'll get everyone to FOMO in when Bitcoin's 69,000. That's what happens. And that's when the mainstream media hears about stuff. You notice how the mainstream media, when it comes to like crypto, it's always a big polar opposite. It's either really, really horrible news, we're all going to die, crypto market sucks, it's all a scam. Or, Bitcoin is going to go to 100,000. It's like there's no in between. It's just there's no level-headed normal news. Like there's no average run-of-the-mill everyday crypto news, which is what we do. We give you the good, the bad, the ugly. Will, the thrill. Bears will keep trying to short and are in disbelief. So I believe we will keep moving up. When the bears finally turn bullish, we will have a decent pullback. All right. Well, thank you for that insight, Will the Thrill. All right. So JG Muffman, wash trades accounted for up to 70% of all transactions on non-compliant crypto exchanges, suggesting most trades on these platforms are fraudulent. Oh, that's not good. Well, thank you for the insight on that. JG Muffy, the Trampire Slayer. Okay. There you go. And they're laughing at Cool Cat Crypto. Good stuff. And I'm looking at the comments. JG Muffman, is the crypto market manipulation going to get worse or worse? The answer is worse. All right. GBEX, the Zero Killer. I did that video just for you, Cool Cat. I mentioned you in the beginning. I did do one video on GBEX. I have to do some more. And I ought to do one on BSV. Will, I must be a big boy. Will the Thrill. I must be a big boy because I'm in the top 300. Wow, how about that? For holders with ALBT. Future whale here. How about that? He's going to remember to send me a Christmas card. Well, he got into it before. He didn't get into it because of us. But he's going to be so wealthy. He's probably already wealthy. He's going to be so much more wealthy that he's just going to give everybody, I don't know, Christmas presents and invitations to his island, his private island, when he purchases it. After ALBT goes crazy and he makes a boatload of cash. Well, crypto, but he's going to convert some of it into cash. Maybe. Well, no, he won't have to. He'll just pay for stuff with crypto. I keep contradicting myself. All right. It's the future of Bitcoin. The truth sounds like, and there it is. the price for the genuine Bitcoin, which is BSV, according to Cool Cat Crypto, is $42.65. Thank you for the BSV update. And he says, not financial advice. Well, for him, it's a cat, so it doesn't matter. Get it while it's cheap. Patches, when the lights came on here behind me, Patches went right over to his office, which is basically 2 blankets on the floor and a big long pillow, a body pillow. And he's just crashed there. He's just laying as if the camera was on. He knows when it's game time. When the lights come on, he takes position. I mean, it literally was like seconds after the light came on. He came in from the other room, walked into the studio, and laid down. Because that's what his work is. That's what I tell my girlfriend. Patches is working. What do you mean he's working? He's sleeping. That's what his job is. His job is to sleep and look cute. But he's not on camera right now because of the lag. And I'm thinking I'm having lagging issues because we have 2 StreamYard sessions open in the same house here. So we're going to figure out something. I might actually reposition the studio so he can be on the same camera with me. All right. Anyone hold Theta here besides me? I do not hold it, but I did make a short. I'm bullish on Theta, and that's something that I'm looking to pick up too. I think it's going to be good. Yeah, I think it's going to be really good. We are pumping our own bags. Classic. Yeah, it is classic. Let me just tell you something. Let's just be real. I don't even know how many views it got. 300, 400, 500, 1,000 views. 1,000 people watch it. It's really going to make that big of a difference. Now, if it's got like 50,000 views, then maybe he might have a point. If I actually owned it. All right. JG Muffman. Bring back 2019, 2022. Wow, we would all be millionaires. If we knew what we knew now, we would all be multi-millionaire crypto millionaires. Crypto millionaires. Article I saw. All right. They're laughing at Cool Cat. Good stuff. Let's hope so. Will the thrill. All right. Laughing at the Muff Man. Patches is down with BSV. He is. And just so you know, Patches is Cool Cat Crypto's personal crypto advisor. Patches being a dog, Cool Cat Crypto being a cat. They are both animals, and it's okay. They can't sue each other. And if they, animals are too kind. They wouldn't do it if they could try. Cool Cat. Patches has more BSX and XRP than Larry. Oh, here's my cue. It's time to sip water. Every time someone asks me if I bought XRP, I got to have some water. All right. Or if I'm reminded that I didn't buy it. Okay, well, good. That was a good segment of comments. Well, this is a fun article. But we're not going to get into it. How Snatches? Snatches is doing well. All right. So now, I don't know who Snatches is. Now, here we go. Let's bring in... hold on a second. I got to share it a different way. I'm going to stop the screen and I'm going to share it as a Microsoft Edge tab. All right. This is your Quant segment. Can we not get excited? This is a fake couch. Some call it a casting couch, but it's not used by me. It's Patches. So I love it when they call me Quant Papa. This is from Quant Papa at Quant_Papa. All right. So Quant. A $300+ trillion token economy. Quant hashtags are here. 5G, 6G, DLT, distributed ledger technology, blockchain, Web3, AI, SATP, and ODAP. Down with me. Okay, so we're going to play this for you guys. This is a nice little video here. It's only 2 minutes and 20 seconds. We'll give a little commentary. I'll be right back. Let's blow this up so you guys can hear it and enjoy.
How big are the assets for the wealth management side that are not bankable? Big question, right? 300 trillion? It's big, huh? Okay. The first one was the information economy. Pretty obvious, right? You had Yahoo, or these different apps, and you can, find information, Economipedia, all this kind of Wikipedia, all this kind of new apps, okay? Which is fine. The second stage, I think, is the platform economy with Facebook, all these social networks, which is the current timing that we have been living here. and nobody have any doubt, that the digital or the social networks are becoming more and more important. And the third one, and I think we are about to start, is the token economy. With the token economy, we have to be able to understand that each single asset in the world, you can digitalize. If you can digitalize, you can create liquidity. And you can create liquidity, you can change a big portion of the financial sector.
But if anyone tells you that they know the details of what 5G is going to become, run the other way. If something can be connected, it will be connected. Hundreds of billions of microchips connected in products from pill bottles to plant waterers. The 5G revolution will touch all corners.
Our technology is shaping the next evolution and generation of the internet, and that's what's really exciting for us. What we're doing is replacing the centralized web.
For us, it's a privilege to be able to work with this technology and lay that infrastructure where this technology will live on. It's quite transformational to lay the tracks for the future of money and the future of transactions. We're shaping the system.
Well, Quant is definitely involved with shaping the system with Web3, everything with the distributed ledger technology, being blockchain agnostic, all the whole 9 yards. So there is Gilbert Verdian in the end there talking a bit, but it was a little hard. Apologize if you guys had trouble hearing the video. It was hard to hear it on my end too. He's the dude from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Oh my God, he does look like him. What is the name of the guy from Honey? Let me look at this up. We better not. All right, let's see. Well, we don't even have a YouTube tab on this thing, on this Microsoft Edge thing. All right, so Honey, he does look like the guy from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids guy. Oh, let's do the trailer. How about that? Are we going to get a copyright strike? Oh, there it is. Wow, he does look like Gilbert Verdian. Hold on one second here. Present this as a... You guys got to see this. Microsoft Edge. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
From the other one.
This is a commercial. You guys are not... Red Bull's not paying for this. All right.
It was a quiet Saturday morning.
Zelensky! Give it a rest! It's Saturday!
Professor Wayne Zelinsky was hard at work on his new invention.
This thing works. It'll put us right up there with the invention of electricity.
That didn't quite work.
Did you get the machine to work?
A few more bucks to get out.
Then something quite unexpected
Where are
happened.
the kids?
I haven't seen them since I left this morning.
It shrunk the kids.
Nick, what happened?
It works. Diane, I got something real important to tell you.
Are you trying to tell me?
The machine works? Do the kids know?
Well, yeah, the kids know.
That's great!
It's not that great.
Why?
I shrunk the kids, and the Thompson kids too. They're about this big. Threw them out with the trash.
What?
They're in the backyard.
Walt Disney Pictures presents The Last Frontier.
Dad can fix us, right, Nick?
Sprinklers!
I'll tell you their size. It's a jungle out there.
Nicky, get out of there!
Help!
Now, while the professor is looking for the kids,
Just gotta keep our eyes open.
they're taking matters into their own hands.
I say that hand is ours.
They better behave themselves.
Something's very weird here.
What is it? Earthquake!
No way!
Rick Moranis is Professor Wayne Zelinsky.
Are you saying that machine
Blew up my kid?
Oh, no.
If the machine had blown up the kids, there'd be pieces of them everywhere.
Wayne?
Did you report some missing children?
Oh, there must be some mistake. Ours are in the backyard. Right, honey?
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
We're all the size of boogers!
Gilbert Verdian was in a movie. How about that? Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
It was.
Now, what was the name of that? What's the name of that actor again? Hold on one second. What's his name? Rick Moranis. All right, there it is there. Thank you, Brian Dowie. Now, let's Google that. Oh, let's chat GPT it. Oh, I wish we could do that. We need to have that capability. I'm signing up for it later tonight. Max already has it. Let's see. Rick. Wait a minute. Stop moving the chat. Stop typing. I can't see what he says. Rick Moranis. All right. Rick Moranis. Oh, we can't do images? This Microsoft Edge is horrible. Oh, can we just get one image? Of course we can't, because it sucks. Ah, geez. You know what? Let's go back to Chrome. Man charged with slugging Rick Moranis refuses mental health exam. Well, that's just weird. Now we're just getting onto all sorts of different rabbit holes. Now we actually got more people to watch. This is Rick Moranis right here. It's not even showing it. Hold on a second. Bear with me. Let me share this a different way. Share screen. Share the entire screen. Share the entire screen. All right, there's Rick Moranis. I wanted to do a side-by-side. This guy punched him. Rick Moranis was assaulted. Man charged with slugging Rick Moranis won't take a mental health exam. All right, so there is your news from 2021. All right, so that's Rick Moranis. Now let's look at a picture of Gilbert Verdian. I wish we could do them side by side. And there's Gilbert Verdian. There's Gilbert Verdian. And this is Rick Moranis. Now, where is it? No. This is Rick Moranis. Wow, they look the same. Gilbert Verdian. Rick Moranis. That's crazy. He's like a clone or something. Honey, I Shrunk the Blockchain. All right, so there you go. Rick Moranis and Gilbert Verdian could perhaps be relatives or brothers or distant cousins or the same person. Who even knows? Or clones. So there you go. Cool Cat spelled Saitama wrong. Shame on you. All right. Oh, Steve is the lazy shaman. Can't hear. Yeah, we couldn't hear him. Well, that's all right. Well, we found out about Honey I Shrunk the Kids. He's the dude from Honey I Shrunk the Kids. He is. Or he's like the son or something. Lazy Jedi. I'm the only one that is allowed to be lazy on our show. But a lazy Jedi is far more ambitious than the average person. Well, that would make sense if you're a Jedi. Honey, I Shrunk the market cap. Brian Dowie, thanks, Cool Cat. Now I always think of Rick Moranis when I see him. Holy nostalgia. You see all the fun stuff you learn on this show? I mean, I'm learning about it too. We just, go off the rails every once in a while. The ant scared me as a kid. Brian Dowie, Cool Cat, you can have a mushroom and be sober by the time the Lazy Shaman show is over. Just playing. Nice show, guys. All right, cool. Did you guys see the Lazy Shaman show? Let's see. That's a perfect segue. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids into the Lazy Shaman show. This is the Lazy Shaman show. And I can't subscribe because I'm on Microsoft Edge. I don't even know what I'm doing, but this is I already am subscribed. I'm part of the first 50. How about that? When these guys get to be really big, I'll remember that. The Lazy Shaman show. And this is their live shows. They go a long time. Oh, look, they did a show that was short like mine. An hour and 35 minutes. That's like, that's like a trailer for their show. An hour and 35 minutes is like a trailer. It's a sizzler. Their normal shows are like 6 hours, 4 hours. Well, 3 hours. Oh, there was one here. You guys are slacking. You need to do the 4, 5, 6 hour shows every single time. You just fall asleep on there. Mr. Shaggins is here. Good morning, people from the land of the Scottish. Thank you, Mr. D. Shaggins. Big D, perhaps. Lazy Jedi. When the scorpion kills the ant, is the point I needed therapy. Okay. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. All right, I mean, it's interesting how they got eaten up by the lawnmower and didn't get harmed. Green Candle Fanatic. I don't suggest you try it at home. Boomer F and Sooner. There is another one of those movies coming out called Shrunk. Good morning. I'm not even going to say that. He's got not, instead of morning wood, he's got morning, you know what? Okay. And yes. Double, that's how you pronounce it, right? Double ganger. It's like a double. Steve and Lazy, I was just messing around. Great show, guys. All right. Honey, I built on ETH when I should have built on XDC. And I inflated the gas fees. Brian, you are not wrong. All right. Dill Pickle. D. Shaggins. Happy Robert Burns Day. Plenty of haggis and whiskey today. Hello from Scotland. All right. Big D. You cracked me up, Larry. All right. Big D. Brian Dowie. Sip some water. Yeah, I got to do it. Thank you for the cue. I got to keep the pipes hydrated. Boomer episode is going to have Rick M. It's going to have Rick M and Josh Gad. Hey, look at this. 94 clips as opposed to 89 clips or 72 clips. 43 clips or 69 clips. 94 clips is here. What's up, fellas? Thank you so much. I haven't seen you here before. Appreciate you being here and hitting the like button, as Eddie T suggests. Hey, 94. Hey, people. River Runner is back. He's running on a river. And Green Candle Fanatic loves green candles. Nips and Tatis. All right. Good stuff. Okay, so back to something that resembles crypto, maybe. All right, so we love it when we talk about Quant Pop. All right, we already burnt that out. All right, now, this is history in the making. Nobody else is going to do this, or maybe they will. They're going to all do it. They're all going to copy me. All right, I'm going to share it now. Stop the screen. For now, we have our first non-human guest, other than Patches. Patches is like a human. We are actually having, for the first time, we are having a non-human guest that's not an animal. And it is an AI. An AI is appearing and giving us some crypto news. And she's actually giving us XDC news. And no, this is not an AI of Caroline. This is a normal looking woman. XDC AI news. Let's take a look at XSwap, XDC network. And this is from courtesy of blockchain and crypto news at BC News English. This is an AI reporting. It's 58 seconds. Let's listen to what she says. Remember, she's not real.
Welcome to XDC AI News. Today we will look at XSwap protocol. XSwap is a DEX for XRC20 tokens built on XDC network, and it allows all customers to swap to earn inside secured pools. XSwap provides staking, farming, launchpad, and governance on their platform. XSwap Launchpad, namely XDC Sale, is the first fully decentralized launchpad on the XDC network that helps you to create your token and launch your project in a fast, easy, and cheap way and with no prior code knowledge. XSwap offers staking and farming options for its community. XTT is XSwap's farming rewards token and the native token of the XDC Scale Launchpad. XSwap protocol's open source code allows developers to find bugs and to share their experiences and development. XSP All-Chain Bridge is available for XSP tokens against plus 250 coins with different blockchain. Welcome to XDC AI.
I don't know if she has a name. She should have said her name, but she is an AI. She looks, like a decent looking woman. Very conservative, sort of like, banking or something like that. Not something that would be, part of the degenerate crypto scene. It should be, she should be dressed a little more casually. Let's just put it that way. If, to kind of fit into the genre of what we got going on here. But she's not. XDC is serious. And she looks like she's coming from the banking world. But yeah, she's not going to dance. We don't have one of those type of AIs here. Maybe we will in the future. I don't know if it's, I don't know. I would prefer just the real thing. The Rock Lady was in fact human. And looks like the Rock Lady almost, but she doesn't have any tattoos that we know of. Oh my God. It does look like the Rock Lady. She does look a little bit like her. How about that? Well, that's, well, that's good for her. She needs to be a little bit rougher around the edges, but, tattoos, and she's got to say some swear words, and she's got, the Iraq lady rides a motorcycle. So, she's kind of like, a little bit, this is like, you would see somebody in a bank. All right, Mr. Shaggins. Green candle. Haggies need and Tatis for dinner tonight. Washed down with a nice malt whiskey at Nips. All right. Well, good for you, sir. I'm glad you're enjoying your beverage and your dinner. All right. So good. Now, guess what? We have more history in the making. This is your XDC update, but guess what? Let me see if I can find it now. All right. You guys are going to be in for a real treat. Not only do we now have like another non-human, we have another AI. We are now, for the first time, going to have our first report in a different language. We're now going to have the same update. So bear with me. It's only a minute long, and it's going to be in Espanol, Spanish. And here we go. God, I hope it's Spanish. All right. Imagine if it was a different language. All right, here she is, another non-human.
Hoy veremos el protocolo XSwap. Swap es un DEX para tokens XRC20 creado en la red XDC y permite a todos los clientes.
Oh my God, they got to stop with this crap. What the hell is she wearing? They got to stop this. They got to make them look more like women. And did anyone else notice the way her mouth moves? I wish we could zoom in on this. Can we zoom in on this? No, we can't zoom in on it. Of course we don't have it. We don't have any tech people here. All right, so Patch is just sleeping. Watch her mouth. This time, watch her mouth. Don't listen to what she's saying, because no one wants to listen to what she's saying. You see her mouth?
XSwap proporciona participación, agricultura, plataforma de lanzamiento y gobernanza en su plataforma. La plataforma de lanzamiento de Swap, es decir, la venta de XDC.
They got to work on her mouth a little bit better. It's like, I don't know what the heck she's doing. It's not like a human mouth. Watch.
Es la primera plataforma de lanzamiento completamente descentralizada.
Now let's go look at the mouth of the other AI. I don't know why, but I got to compare it now. All right, so Window, Microsoft, is this the one? Yeah, now look at her, the one that looks like a cleaned up version of the Rock Lady. If the Rock Lady was wearing a formal attire. All right, now watch her mouth.
AI News. Today we will look at XSwap protocol. XSwap is a DEX for XRC20 tokens built on XDC network, and it allows all customers to swap.
Oh, I think I figured it out. Maybe the programmer only speaks English and doesn't know how to mouth the Spanish words. Maybe that's why the mouth is all screwed up. All right, so there you go. There is history in the making. You are all part of CTN history, which is two non-human reporters reporting the news on XDC and doing it in two languages, English and Spanish. Yep, my XSP in Spanish. You playing the same video in Spanish? Yes. No audio. Oh, shoot. I hope that it came out. They're going to FOMO into XSP now. Watch. Oh, because the AIs were telling me. Me, XRP. It's Neeps and Tatis, not Nips. Well, the Tatis. Brian Dowie, International Rock Lady. Nice. Sips the water. That's my cue. A rock lady that speaks many languages. We need to have our own AI. and call her AI rock lady. Brian Dowie, almost read it. Mr. D, Nips and Whiskey. Now you're speaking my language. Is the rock lady, if the rock lady was wearing clothes, yes, if she was wearing formal attire, like if she was working at a bank or something, she would probably look like that and covering up all of her tattoos and stuff like that. Cool Cat Crypto, XFin breaking out the digital people. Yeah, they are. They perhaps couldn't get anybody, they couldn't get any human content creators or something, or they wanted to save some money. Who knows? They wanted to do something cute. All right, so that's that. That is your XFin update, non-human segment. Let's see. We talked about Rick Moranis. What else are we doing here? Let's see. Let us get back into this screen. I'm going to give you this fun little oracle here. Share screen, entire screen. Screen number 1. Okay, back to screen number 1. Casual gamers, a critical audience for blockchain games. So this is for all you gamers. GameFi execs. All right, this is written by Stefan Kati or Katie. If you're, I don't know. If you're from New Mexico, I don't know. If you're from Albuquerque, Katie, I don't know. Casual gamers, a critical audience for blockchain games, GameFi execs. Many casual gamers are reluctant to play games that use blockchain tech, but gaming execs believe one good game could change that. And you know what? I looked in the article. They don't name the good game. There is no good game. But you want to know who I think is going to come out with a good one that's going to catch? I think perhaps it's going to be Gala Games at some point. I know they have games now, but I mean one that really, really catches, where it's fun to play. It doesn't matter about earning money or anything like that, because that's what's going to make it take off. Now, this is a quote from Kieran Warwick. Mr. Warwick, the co-founder of the blockchain role-playing game Illuvium, called casual gamers critical because of the sheer number of them. This is from Cointelegraph, by the way. There are more than 3 billion gamers worldwide. 3 billion as of 2023. Max is one of those guys. And a bunch of you guys in the chat probably. And it's estimated that at least 1.95 billion and casual gamers, according to Exploding Topics. Warwick said gamers interested in earning game. I'm sorry. Let me back up. Warwick said gamers interested in earning in-game yield, who are primarily from developing countries, though this is where the whole Axie Infinity phenomenon happened, and are especially attracted to mobile gaming, are becoming increasingly important as well. However, Warwick admits there is a major challenge coaxing casual gamers into the market because of the perception that blockchain games are of inferior quality. Well, they are. Turn on an Xbox or a PlayStation or, a computer-based game and traditional game, and they're not. These blockchain games are not. They're not at the level yet. They just need more development. Despite this, he was optimistic that NFTs, blockchain, and Web3 will have a bright future in the mainstream game. They will. I think kids will be excited because, they're going to have to start with getting kids that play PlayStation and Xbox involved with blockchain gaming. They're going to get excited to own the in-game assets. I think the NFTs are going to be big when it comes to blockchain gaming. NFTs, blockchain, and Web3, right? Play to earn, all that stuff, have a place in mainstream games in the long term. The metaverse is all going to be part of this too. They don't even say the word metaverse in here. Well, they do throw in their Web3. Developers are already working on incorporating these technologies into their games, despite some backlash from their communities, Warwick said. Quote, as more fun and engaging NFT-based games are developed, it is likely that players will experience the benefits of ownership and not want to go back to traditional games yet. I really believe that. If you're playing a sports game, one of these baseball games, football games, you're playing Madden, wouldn't it be more fun to actually own the players? Maybe, own something, a relic or something, a part of the game, maybe own the stadium that you're playing in, get rent on that stadium, make money from selling the hot dogs in the stadium, whatever it is. I think it's going to be fun for kids and adults and everything. So They just need to make the games fun. So I thought I would just end with a little fun thing about Web3, play to earn, blockchain, gaming. And of course, I don't know why they don't even use the word metaverse in here, but it's going to be a thing. All right. So let's see. Third person shooter. Yeah. Not the same now that Larry can pronounce. Oh God, I forgot how to pronounce it. I got to have a sip of water. Bidet. It's bidet, right? It's a fancy toilet. Bidet. It's French. We can get into the pronunciation on there, but I almost did forget. Bidet. Find out soon. Bidet, you almost got me. I am not in the bidet club. I don't need something that, let me just tell you something. A bidet is gross. Let's just stop and think. How clean can the water be? The water is coming up like a volcano, gushing up, and it's going to wash your innermost parts. I need to be assured that water is clean. And in fact, I don't want the feeling of water rushing up on me. It's not going to be clean. If it's going to be chlorinated, it's going to burn me. So how can it be clean? Why am I paying $6,000 for a bidet when I could just buy a nice, soft roll of toilet paper? I don't know. Perhaps maybe like a gold bidet, just to kind of flex or something. Games is called Fury. Don't drink the water. Fecal Japan. It clears. Oh man, don't drink the water. Well, it can't clean you there. It's disgusting. Who wants to be cleaned like that? Seriously, Larry. Thought it was a water. It is like a water fountain. Oh, is that what I originally thought a bidet was? Maybe. That wouldn't surprise me. I can't remember. That's right. Just imagine yourself hovered over a water fountain. Can you use water fountains anymore? I would. I mean, they have them at the gym. Why would you huddle over a water fountain for it to, gush up there and clean out your parts? I mean, that water is not pure. It can't be. Unless you just purchased the bidet and filled it up with filtered water that was boiled or something. Because you can't put chlorine in there, you'll burn yourself. You're going to get like a chemical burn or something. Or maybe you can chlorinate it. I don't even know. Because you're in the pool. I don't know. Do you guys put chlorinate? Do you put chlorine in your bidet? I mean, I want to know. Let me just Google this. This is starting to bug me. How clean and sanitary. How sanitary? That's the word I'm looking for. This is an adult conversation. How clean and sanitary is the water in a? I can't spell it. A? Oh, bidet. It's like bidet. Bidet. B-I-D-E-T. This is a self-cleaning feature that gives the nozzles on your bidet a sanitary rinse at the touch of a button. That way, you have the confidence that water in your bidet is completely safe and clean to wash with. You know what? I'm going to watch a video on a bidet. Let's just do it that way. It's a little easier. All right, a bidet. A bidet. Bidet, toilet. Let's get a demo going here. All right, well, can we get somebody that's... Oh, we don't want her. All right, well, she's, she'll be good enough. We are looking at a toilet. Let's watch her. Hold on a minute. Let's just share it a different way. She's good enough. We are talking about a toilet here. Oh no. Microsoft, this is not even on the Edge tab. I gotta cut and paste it. Hang on a second. Bear with me. We gotta watch it. It's for science or something like that. It's to make Cool Cat laugh and Brian Dowie. All right, so now we got a commercial coming on. So now we're going to go to Microsoft Edge. How to use a bidet. Hands-on instruction.
Hyundai Sonata versus Honda Accord. Hyundai Sonata.
All right.
Hi. Hi, and welcome to my bathroom in Italy. Never
Oh, it's
thought
in
I'd
Italy.
start a video that way. After last week's video where I showed you all around my apartment in Italy and my husband Connor shared his love of the bidet.
It's the greatest piece of fixture that I've ever had in any place I've ever lived.
I've gotten so many messages, mostly from fellow Americans asking about the bidet. Like specifically, how do you use it? Firstly, yes, men and women can use it. I'll show you how. So you're sitting on the toilet, you go number 2 because everybody poops, and do your thing, just like normal. And then when you would go to grab toilet paper to wipe, resist the urge. This is where the bidet comes in. Turn on the water. Make sure it's not too hot, not too cold, but Goldilocks just right. Then you would keep the water running. I'm not going to because I'm wearing pants. But then you come on over and pop a squat. Just like this, like get comfortable. The water's running, it's cleaning the area. You can help it out with your hand. Some people enjoy using soap and actually treat this as a little mini shower situation. Others do not use soap. It's really personal preference. For the ladies, here's how you can also use it if it's that time of the month, for instance. Go front facing. Bada bing, bada boom, turn it on. Clean, and you're good. And you'll often find a towel right here to dry your hands. Please note this is not to dry your nether regions. For drying off down there, you have several options. You'll often see 2 towels. One is for your hands, one is for the nether regions. Just ask your host if you're unsure. And you can always go to toilet paper, not my favorite because we're trying to save trees here, or hair dry. So to conclude, bidets are a fantastic alternative to toilet paper. They're really popular in Europe, Asia, and South America. My name's Katie. I make videos on YouTube every week, usually not about bidets. I live in Italy, and if you like food and travel, I hope you'll come back, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Why the hell do I have a crypto channel? This freaking video got 1.4 million views. Are you freaking kidding me? And she's doing the front-facing thing in case it's her time of the month. And she holds onto a bar of soap if she needs a hand. And she lost me when she said that she was concerned about toilet paper usage. Oh, so it's environmentally friendly to have a bidet. Crazy stuff. Well, you know, of course I have to like it. Oh, I have to sign in. All right, well, I can't like it. Well, I shouldn't like it anyway. She has a Patreon account. I guess in there... It's a special account where you get to watch her use her bidet in a different fashion. All right. Let's see. And the comments are going to be funny now. Let's see. Anyone got an AI crypto bags? Is there any... You don't want to talk about bidets? Green Candle Fanatic? All right. Brian Dowie, it's the same water as you shower, Larry. Chlorine, what the heck? I thought it was getting recirculated in there. All right. River, we love squeaky clean. Okay. Tim Shea, River Runner, we get sidetracked sometimes. We do. Sometimes we have to go off the rails, and you guys do it to me. It's your fault. All right, Larry, it doesn't get recycled. It's not like a pool. It's not a contained body of water. I finally figured that out. It goes down a drain and you get fresh water. What? No, we're not going to P-Hub. Why not? Help with your hand. She doesn't know what the F she's doing. I know. Well, Cool Cat could use his tail to clean himself, I guess. Brian Dowie, Larry, we have a bidet installed within 3 days, spending his XRP. No, I don't want to do that. And I don't want my girlfriend to do any front-facing bidet washing. It's weird. All right. So blow dry, please. What the heck? Air dry. He's trading the H bar for a bidet. No, I can't do that. And by the way, you guys are making me nervous. Is H bar down that bad? Oh, I got to look and see. Of course we can't share this screen. All right, let's see. Crypto bubbles, but you can't see it. Share. Let's share the whole screen. Let's go to screen number 1. Got 3 freaking screens here. Window. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. All right, let's share the entire screen. That didn't work. That was the wrong screen. All right, stop screen, share the entire screen, damn it. All right, there you go. Now, this was Bitcoin. We were talking about that earlier. Oh, there it is. Your doom and gloom. Is H-bar down that bad? Where is H-bar? Now I can't even find it. There's Stellar. All right, hold on. Let me just type it in. What is it? Number like 30 something? 37. H-bar down 4.8%. Of course it is. I just bought it. I think I bought it around 6.9 cents. It's at 6.5. That's okay. It's going to go up. It always does. It flushes just like the toilet. So fresh, it's not recycled water. It's fresh. It's a fresh stream of water. It's not like a self-contained bowl that just keeps throwing up the recycled water. Okay, now I understand how it works. Mr. MD, you missed the talk about the bidet. He would have perhaps liked to talk about the bidet. I get MD has a bidet. He might have one. I bet he does. Nah, H-bar is fine. Yeah, it's fine. I like H-bar. We get a lot of views, relatively speaking, on the channel with H-bar, so we're going to continue to cover it. So that's it. We've got an hour and 31 plus minutes. So that's it. What in heaven are you talking about, bro? I got zero clue what this bidet situation. Well, we were just doing a demo. This girl from, well, she's American, but she was living in Italy, and she was showing us how to use a bidet properly. And she turned around and did this front-facing thing, and in case it's the time of the month kind of thing for women. I just found it just kind of bizarre. It's okay. Larry doesn't know either. I don't. But I do know this. Thank you so much for watching. If you do, hit the like button. All you guys have already done it already, so I'm not worried about it. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow night. Oh, you know what? Tomorrow night is the CTN Roundtable. We'll have to have a question in there about bidets. See if anybody was paying attention. I just keep my head down and bum up. Well, you know, you might want to get a hold of yourself a little later if you haven't already done so. All right. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you again tomorrow night for the CTN Crypto Roundtable, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much. Goodbye and be safe.